Hi friends, it's your girl Kai. I can't believe it's already September, but fall is just around the corner and this puts me in the mood for baking. So for today's video, I'll be making a simple cinnamon rolls for two. Let's get to it. Okay, let's gather the ingredients. You'll be needing flour, brown sugar, melted butter, milk. I use oat milk, but honestly, you can use any milk that you prefer. Some powdered sugar, granulated sugar, salt, cinnamon, a pinch of clove, dry yeast, and vanilla. Don't worry, I will share the exact ingredient measurements in the description box below. Let's start making the dough. In a small cup, mix together your warm milk, make sure it's not too hot, a pinch of granulated sugar, and your dry yeast. Let the mixture sit preferably in a warm area until it blooms or foamy like this. In a medium-sized bowl, whisk together the flour, the remaining granulated sugar, and salt. Whisk them together until it's fully combined and stir the yeast mixture into the flour. Also, don't forget to add the melted butter into the bowl. Mix everything until it's combined. The dough will look a little bit shaggy like this at the beginning, but keep stirring until the dough forms into a ball. We are going to knead the dough on a clean, lightly floured surface. If your dough is a little bit tacky, you can sprinkle some flour, but don't overdo it because your dough might get dense if you add too much flour to it. After kneading the dough, transfer it into a bowl and cover it with a kitchen towel. Let it proof for 30 to 40 minutes, but this will depend on how warm your place is. While the dough is resting, let's start make the filling. Add the melted butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon. I personally love adding a generous pinch of clove and salt to the mixture. It's completely optional, but trust me, this gives an extra flavor. Mix it all together until it's completely combined and smooth. Once the dough has doubled in size, turn it onto a lightly floured surface. Punch it down, press it in, do whatever you like, and then use a rolling pin to roll it onto 8x4-inch rectangle. Make sure the dough is evenly thick and smooth. Okay, this is definitely bigger than 8x4-inch rectangle, but let's move on. Now, the most satisfying part of making these rolls is spreading the cinnamon sugar filling all over the dough. Make sure it's evenly coated. Carefully and tightly roll the long side of the dough to form a log. You can divide the dough for 6 to 8 even rolls. I kind of messed this up, but there's no going back. Let's prepare our baking pan. Grease the bottom and sides of it with butter. This is completely optional, but I like to sprinkle some brown sugar on the bottom of the pan for more texture. It becomes gooey and crunchy. Use about 1 tablespoon brown sugar. Arrange the rolls in the prepared baking pan and let it sit for about 20 minutes to rest. While the rolls are on their second proofing, preheat your oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. Let's make the frosting. In a small bowl, whisk to soften cream cheese, powdered sugar, and 1 teaspoon vanilla. Whisk it all together until it's fully combined and smooth. Also, if your frosting is on the thicker side, just add a splash of milk to it. Now enjoy this B-roll of cinnamon rolls baking in the oven. Oh no, one of them just collapsed. It doesn't matter, it's gonna be good. Bake the rolls for 15 to 20 minutes, and once they're done, let them sit for another 10 minutes before putting the frosting. It's not perfect, but it's really good. And that is it. Cinnamon rolls for 2. Thank you for watching my video. See you next time. If you haven't watched my first video, I will link it below. Thank you.